the hate army troll.
It's the hate army,
bro. Hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
Hello, everyone. What is going on? I am just getting, I'm just finishing setup here for our retro react stream tonight. If you could bear with me for a second while I get the appropriate chat leaderboard and chat room open so I can actually see all of you. And then we can hang out together. I think that would be nice. I don't know what you guys think, but I sure think it would be nice to be able to hang out and talk with you. Right? Of course. So good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend has gone well. I hope you're ready to end it well with a nice chill stream of Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut here live on DSP Throwback. This has been a great time the last couple of weeks that we've done it. We're in the nice autumn vibes now. I'm so happy that we officially are in autumn now and summer is over, thankfully. It's time to chill out. It's time to relax. It's time to have the vibes of spooky gaming. And so it's appropriate that we're doing this at the same time that Undead Nightmare is currently being remastered for this channel. That's going to be running probably for several more weeks because I think it's a pretty long DLC if I remember correctly. And I think right now we have about 2 hours up of it as it is. So probably another 2-3 weeks of that, I'm thinking. Not sure, though. Don't know exactly how long it is. But I'm excited. I hope you guys are, too. All right, I just got the chat open. Let me get the leaderboard refreshed, and we can hang out for a little bit before we begin tonight. I'm a little early tonight, which is good. I actually got all my clips already done that I wanted to get out of the podcast. So because of that, I'm able to hang out with you. And the only thing I didn't do, which is annoying to me, is every single week now when I do DSP... Oh, I got to turn on my screen. Every week when I do DSP versus the internet, because I increased my file sizes to make the files look better and not be like pixelated and stuff, I can never ever get the files fully uploaded anymore. Like I got 1 video out of 6 uploaded. So now after this ends, I have to upload the remaining videos from DSP Reacts earlier today, plus all the new videos from this channel tonight, and it just ends up being a big mess of videos all going live at once. I wish I could avoid that, but yeah, it's YouTube too. It has nothing to do with my uploading speed. My upload speeds are insanely fast. It's YouTube won't accept more than like 2 or 3 videos at a time on a channel, or else it just goes down to like a crawl. And that's what's been happening is I'm trying to upload 6 videos, DSP Reacts at once, and it craps out on me. So anyway, good evening, Big Boss. How are you? King Michael, how are you? How is everyone tonight? How are you? How are you? How are you? Cincinnati Harry, I have the right to express my opinion about any kind of content whatsoever. If you don't like it, that's fine. But to say that it was toxic and uncalled for, no, it's not. There's a lot of content on YouTube that is incredibly unmeaningful content. It's content that just makes other people see, oh, there's easy money to be made by a dumb video that dumbs down the website, and it actually pulls advertisers away from the website. And that's the kind of content that should be called out and made less of. The whole, stunt video bullshit that's on YouTube actually needs to end. And I have a right to express that opinion. If you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to like that opinion, but you have to respect it. You have no right to come on my stream and tell me I had no way, shape, or form the right to criticize the video that someone had submitted earlier today. Yes, I do. Yes, I absolutely do. And, if you think you could take away my ability to express my opinion, you're fucking wrong. You're in the wrong place. Say that right now. So if that's your case, if you just love the guy, you want to kiss his ass and suck his balls and stroke his cock, and you're mad that I criticized his video, you can leave. You have the right to leave. Excuse me. How was dinner? Dinner was amazing. My wife made a new recipe of turkey sloppy joes using much better ingredients than we had previously done. It had Italian-style tomato paste, like it was made from Italian tomatoes rather than standard. It had a seasoned, better tomato sauce in it. She put a Cholula hot sauce in it and a whole bunch of other ingredients, fresh sweet onion chunks that were cooked. Oh my God, it was so good. That was the best version of a sloppy joe I've ever had in my life. They were incredibly flavorful. So it was a very good dinner. We were very full and, lean meat and everything. It was quite good. Any update when merch is available? No update yet. About 2 days ago, this merch company had sent me their ideas for the initial product line. Some of them I really liked. Some of them I did not like. So I went back to them very honestly. I said, I think this stuff will work. I don't think this stuff will work. However, I have other ideas of what will work. And I sent them that, and they responded and said, okay, opinions received and appreciated. We're going to get to work on this. They did say that, upwards of a week to get a web store, set up with the initial product lines. And then we have to talk about, we have an agreement in place and pricing and all of that. So as of now, it's in process. That was a couple days ago. So you think maybe within another few more days to a week, we should maybe have it ready to go. I don't know. I will let you know. But it is in process. So there. Good evening, No Sleep Real Vibes. How's it going? How are you? So, you know what I did? I went ahead and I bit the bullet and I bought another set of blackout curtains for this room. I think that these blackout curtains work really well for light, but not for heat. I bought a set that may not fully fill the window. I think it still will, because the ones I bought are 60 inches by 62. Okay? The window, when I measured it, was just under 60 inches. I think it was like 58, 59 inches. Well, I ordered new blackout curtains that now have a reflective backing, that actually is a silver lining that's supposed to, bounce the sun back off the window. But they're only 52 inches in width. So they may not fit. But the thing is, these say that they're 60, but there's lots of extra fabric in it. So I'm thinking the 52 will probably fit. And I hope so, because when it was full sun yesterday, not today. Today I had these cracked open a bit and there was a little bit of light coming in, but it was actually not that bad. But yesterday was bad. It was really, really hot in here. And I'm nervous because we have days of full sun coming up. This Tuesday, I'm supposed to be using Terry Bogard for the first time ever in Street Fighter 6 all day long. Brand new character. And it's supposed to be 80 degrees outside. That means this office will be about 100 degrees. So I'm really hoping that these new curtains that I ordered that are coming tomorrow will actually block the sun and stop the heat from building in here. I hope. Fingers crossed. So, and yes, we basically now have blackout curtains for every room. We do. We have them for here. I installed ones in the bedroom last night. We just got the ones for the office across the way, and I didn't install those yet because to get to that window is going to be a chore. I have to move a whole bunch of crap in that office, but I'm going to do that eventually, and then literally every set of windows has them. Yeah, we'll have blackout curtains in every room. No, light is terrible. Light is the devil. You don't want light ever. You want to black out the light. You want to live in a dark, dingy, completely blacked out cave. That's the way to live, in my opinion. There you go. All right. So as we get some people joining, thank you all for joining me here tonight. I wonder how many we'll get. We've been getting around 200 for these retro react streams. If you're here to chill and have a good time and enjoy the spooky vibes of fall, you're in the right place. We're going to have a great time tonight, continuing on with the Resident Evil remastered playthrough. In fact, let me find it here. Or, excuse me, not Resident Evil remastered, Resident Evil Director's Cut playthrough. So let's see. Is Darkside or dsgaming Resident Evil Director's Cut is and we have gotten through 17 parts. Tonight we're starting with part 18. I clicked on the wrong thing here. 18. That's where we're starting tonight. Full screen. Here it's HD. It is. So we're ready to go. Cool. I'm ready to go to continue with the react. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Perhaps tint the windows. That is a bummer, Ren Jesse James. It's something that I would like to do. I can't. Because these windows are weird. These are not standard windows. If they were standard windows, you could actually buy the tinting and put it on the window. These windows are bizarre. They're like custom made for the homes in this area. They're not normal windows. They have like this crisscross pattern and shit. I have to be cutting a million little custom squares to fit the goddamn thing, which probably wouldn't work anyway. And then on top of that, the way these windows open, it's side sliding. So I need fresh air in my office regardless. So to open the window, I've already unblocked the window from the sun. Even if I tinted it, it wouldn't work. It would only tint half the window, and the other half would have the sun coming in. So yeah, it's just it's a pain in the ass. Nothing I can do. Yes, Jasper saw me put up the blackout curtains. In fact, last night, he was in the bedroom while I was doing it, and he was freaking out. He's like, what's he doing? I'm drilling in the wall and everything, you know. And he's freaking out. And then when they went up, he loves them. Oh, my God, does he love those curtains? He played in them for like a half an hour before we went to bed last night. He's jumping behind him. He's purring. He's sticking his head out, looking around the room, goes back behind, running around, going over here, sticks his head out again, looks around. He loved it. He loves those curtains. So, good stuff. All right, so everyone who's here, welcome. We're going to start in like 5-10 minutes, FYI. About 2 hours, maybe a little longer. It all depends on how tonight goes. We'll see how far we get with Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut. The good news is we're in no rush at all to get through the playthrough. This is something that could continue through the end of September into October. It's the perfect time of year for it, right? They've done well so far. Like attendance, engagement, and support has been great for these streams recently. I hope we continue that tonight because, ladies and gentlemen, we're at King Streak of 5. 5 straight streams where I've hit all of my support goals. And the cool thing about that is we have the new running total, the King's Coffers. If you're not aware, all right, everything counts now. Super chats, super stickers, and tips all count for the goal. How cool is that? So any kind of contribution you do tonight gets added to this King's Coffers goal. It's no longer, oh, only tips. Because that's what really was throwing people off when people were upset because a lot of people don't want to tip. They want to contribute in another way. Maybe they don't like PayPal. Well, now you can contribute in whatever way you're comfortable, and it helps out this channel, and it hits these goals continuing. So, first off, tonight if you're here, I know right now we don't have that many people. We got 137, but it is climbing. Please give the stream a like. Give it a like right now. Let's get some engagement on the channel. The more engagement, the easier it is to find this content in YouTube, and it would absolutely help. So that's number one. Number two. Contributions. Right now we have none whatsoever. Let's get some contributions into here tonight. Let's get a few super chats. Let's get some tips. That way you can become the top super chatter and the top tipper. Both of those are now on the leaderboard. I know that's different than how it used to be, but now that's cool. Now the top contributors will get recognition on the leaderboard all night long. So there you go. Hobo X says there's a Chrome extension that auto converts super chats to USD. That's great. That would only work for DSP Gaming. I have different browsers that I log into for my 3 different channels, so that way I don't have to constantly be logging out, logging in, reloading windows and shit. And I don't use Chrome for Throwback. I use Chrome for DSP Gaming. So maybe it would work on DSP Gaming or whatever, right? But in that regard, it wouldn't help me tonight, that's for sure. Nor do I even think that it's accurate. Like, YouTube is screwed up. YouTube would actually say that, like, an Argentinian super chat is bigger than, like, one in British pounds, which is false because they don't even know what they're doing. Okay. Right now we're good with just kind of guesstimating. Right now we're good because we don't have any contributions, so I have nothing to guesstimate. We get some contributions in, then we can try to figure this out. Let's get some. All right, let's get it started. Yeah, sock clean out, exactly. Look at all these stupid sock accounts that are here tonight. The same idiot with his 27 accounts that were already banned from my other channel, so now he comes to this one because he thinks he's fucking sly or something. No, I don't have 2 brain cells in my head. I remember you from the other channels, dummy. Okay. All right, so what's going on? What do you guys want to talk about tonight? What's on your minds? Let's hear what you want to chat about for about another 5 minutes or so until we get started, right? And then we'll begin. And I hope that we will get usual 200 or so viewers that we usually get. Would be great. I don't know what's going on. We only have 147, but it is what it is, I guess. Thank you. Sandy likes the shirt. I appreciate that. The shirt looks bright on this camera, right? In this setup right now tonight with these colors. You're playing Poke MMO? What is that? There's a Pokemon MMO? Is it officially still licensed, or is it one of these PC knockoffs? Right. Excuse me. You're still playing Star Wars Outlaws? So I actually heard that with Star Wars Outlaws, okay, most people who actually have played it to completion are not liking it. Like, I'm starting now. Some people who just started playing it like a month ago, like when I started, and after one day we knew that was enough. People are like, yeah. So the characters are all right, the story's decent, but man, the gameplay is bad. The open world is kind of boring, and ultimately it's disappointing. Like, damn, I'm glad I didn't invest like 40 hours in that just for it to be another disappointing Ubisoft game, you know? So our first contribution of the night is from I'm Troublesome. However, it is a currency I don't know. So now immediately I have no idea what the value of this super chat is. It's not low, but it's also not like it's below 50 because 50 would have been pink. If it's orange, it probably means it's around 20 bucks. But now I have to try to, what is ZAR? What on earth is a ZAR currency? I have to look this up now. Let's find out. ZAR to USD. Okay, so how would I type this in? Oh, here we go. So it said it was 140. It's about $8.04. There you go. That's an $8 super chat from I'm Troublesome. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. That is the top one, 804. So that's $8, and let's see what he has to say with our first contribution of the night. He says, the problem with the world is the intelligent people are full of doubts while the stupid ones are full of confidence. That's a quote from Charles Budowski. Well, there you have it. As you can see, I told you this is what happens with YouTube. It categorized it wrong. If it's really $8, as it probably is, then it should be showing up as green. Yet YouTube categorized it as orange, which means it should be between like 20 to 50. So even YouTube, it doesn't get it. YouTube doesn't know what it's talking about. So there you go. Okay, so thank you, I'm Troublesome, for the first contribution of the night. We have our first super chat. Let's get a tip in now. Let's get a tip to have a top tipper and a top super chatter before we start with the gameplay tonight, shall we? Let's do it. Who's going to be the first tipper tonight on the DSP Throwback stream? I'm just going to ban every single person who asked a dumb question. Every one of you. Every person who wants to start trouble, you're out of here. Good night. Not wasting time on you. Good riddance. Okay. What does ZAR mean? It was some kind of a South African currency. I don't know actually what it means. Yeah. What? Double M says you should get one of those cat lifelike flat plushie that print an image of your cat for Jasper. It's funny seeing the reaction. Sure, thanks, Double M. I have no idea what you just said, but thanks a lot. What? What? All right. It's all good. DL5 says, sorry I didn't submit any clips for this week. I was super busy baking thousands of desserts for a fashion show. Well, hopefully it went well. We had tons of clips today. We were good. We had an abundance of clips. No shortage of clips. The show went swimmingly over on DSP Reacts, so no worries there. All right, guys. Any last minute stuff before we start? Sadly, we have no tips. Come on now. We got to have one tip before we begin tonight. Get one tip in. And by the way, we have 170 viewers and climbing, 35 likes. Let's get that to 50 likes right now. Let's get to 50 likes. If you're here to enjoy Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut, the nice retro react stream tonight, please give it a like. Let's get to 50. And let's get our first tip of the night, and then we'll begin. Let's see who it's going to be. Who's going to be the first tipper of the night and get up on the leaderboard? Going to do it. Pretty much get a customized plushie that looks like Jasper to spook him off. Why would I want to spook Jasper? I love Jasper. Right? I would never want to do that. I would never want to scare Jasper Cat. That's ridiculous. What a horrible thing to say. Yes, that is some of the campy vibe of the original Resident Evil, is how bad the voice acting is. For sure. That's just part of it, right? All right, well, if we're not going to get a tipper, I guess I'm just going to shut the stream down. Sorry, guys. Have a good night. No tips. I give up. I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Good night. I'm just kidding. We're going to get started. I'm Troublesome. Became a member. Thank you, I'm Troublesome, for a membership. I appreciate that, I'm Troublesome. Thank you so much. Okay, are we ready to begin? People are being stubborn tonight. They're like, no tips. All right, fine. Have it your way. Yeah, you like it. You gonna play hardball with me tonight, huh? No, I see how it is. All right. All right. Maybe the zombies are just gonna be extra slow tonight. Maybe I'll play the video in 0.5 speed. That's right. Maybe I'll make us watch some Fred videos. How about retro react to Fred? Remember that guy? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll do it. All right, shall we begin? I think enough jokes. Let's get started. Oh, I have the wrong mouse. Let's get started. All right, here we go, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome back to DSP Throwback for the continuation of the Retro React to Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut. This is...
Typically helps me more than anything.